I worked at McDonald's for 5 years. I started working there when I was 16 years old. You know, 16-year-old me thinking fast food would be the best place to start. I started there. It took me 2 to 3 years to become a manager. And the year I became a manager, I started doing YouTube. And the combined stress of YouTube and McDonald's is not it. But fortunately enough for me, starting the YouTube actually gave me a chance to get out of McDonald's. So yes, it's quite embarrassing to say the least, but working at McDonald's gave me a lot of leadership skills and kind of honestly gave me the tips I would need to eventually turn my YouTube channel into a business. I haven't got that far yet, but it definitely helped. But I just gave you the whole premise of this video, and now we got to talk about how it actually led me to getting a real job. So I'm a junior in college, currently studying communications. I might change it again. I've changed it 70,000 times. The last semester, 2021, I actually took a class in entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship is anything where you own your own business. The person who started McDonald's, entrepreneur, any YouTuber, entrepreneur. Basically anybody who does anything without their own boss is an entrepreneur. And so at the school that I go to, every one of the teachers in entrepreneurship all own their own business and are all teachers in their own way because they've owned their own businesses, usually 3 or 4. The class I was in was an entrepreneurship practicum. That meaning every day we go into the class, we write down different goals for the week. We talk about our business. He'd help us with what we needed to do. And the business I used was actually YouTube. And I learned quite a bit from being in that class. If we're being honest, it was really helpful to have a class at school that was directly for my business. And it made me think of a few different things, see what I was doing wrong, see what I could do better. And ultimately made me realize that I wanted to start this channel instead of continuing what I was doing with the Exotic channel on streaming. But this channel isn't the first channel I actually started. The first one was Exotic. A few of you guys may be from there, a few of you guys may be new, but I actually grew it to 4,000 subscribers through different versions of streaming, different versions of videos, vlogs, stuff like this, sitting down in front of the camera, and gaming stuff. But because I did YouTube for 2 years over on that channel, I had to learn how to video edit myself. I could, of course, pay a video editor. I've tried that before. It never really works out in the end. I've realized with video editors, you can give them a whole script of what you want them to do, but their vision will always be different than yours. And I'm kind of a control freak when it comes to my videos, and I enjoy seeing everything about them and making them exactly how I want them to be. So I had to learn quite a few skills to become an actual video editor. And now that we have all this backstory out of the way, McDonald's for 5 years, YouTube for 2, entrepreneurship classes, trying to work to one day open up my own company. The professor I had actually told me about an internship type job where you can practice your skills and a job that the school directly provides. So I told him I was interested. I met with him about it, and the job actually entitles everything I love doing about YouTube. I will have to be filming stuff. I will have to be editing stuff. I'll have to post to social media, and I'll just have to make everything better. And it's everything I do already. I think I took a $1 or $2 decrease in pay from McDonald's because I was a manager there. Working for McDonald's for 5 years will really destroy you as a human being, if we're being honest. And any opportunity I could see to get out of that, do what I love doing, which is creating content, I decided to take the job and do it. It doesn't start for another 2 months, but I decided to quit McDonald's because I am over it, and I wanted to try to start new channels, mainly one like this, Dylan Dalton, about in real life stuff. So I did it. And so the coolest thing about it is, and the experiences about all of it, is that I started doing YouTube and fell in love with it, and it ultimately led me to being able to get a job. I never actually thought that I could possibly have a job as a video editor. I know it's possible, but I never thought I could be in my local town. I've actually had a few other people hit me up about promoting their business through video content. I haven't actually acted on any of those yet, but I'm planning on doing it in the future. And so it's just cool to see that when you do fall in love with something and you do have a passion, even though it's as crazy as making videos, and it's still pretty stigmatized in American culture and world culture in general, the natural way of doing things, at least here in America, is usually grow up, get married, have kids, go to college, get a 9 to 5. And the whole idea of kind of working on your own is still very stigmatized. So being able to do something I love already and then getting paid to do it here in the future, and then having other opportunities to continue to only make content for my job, whether it's doing little side jobs where I promote someone's business, whether it's this channel, whether it's the EXO channel, or whether it's the actual school job. It's pretty cool because my life is slowly becoming only YouTube oriented. I still go to school, but the ways I make income are going to be only about making content, which is why I think it's a good learning lesson. And I wanted to make this video because if you do love something, you can clearly do it. Like I said, I never thought I could make videos for an actual living. Clearly, it's not quite on the YouTube front yet, but my job is actually making videos for a living now. And of course, I'll keep you guys updated when it actually starts, what I think about it and how I like it. But I just wanted to give someone out there maybe some motivation that you can do it. If you love something, it's actually possible. And it got me out of McDonald's and kind of opened my eyes to realize that my other channel was dying and I need to start on something new. I tried door dashing for the first time the other day as well. I'm gonna make a video about that since I'm kind of in between the job phases and slowly becoming an entrepreneur, because at this new job, I'll basically be my own boss. boss. I'll have a boss above me, but she will barely tell me anything. So almost all of it is up to my own creative freedom and me just doing it myself. And of course, YouTube, I do all that myself. So I'm basically bossless now, which is good. That's how I prefer it to be. Then I also made a video about going from $1 to $1,000 in 10 days. Those will be coming out soon, but I just want to make this quick video about how YouTube actually got me a job. I think it's pretty inspiring. I think it's pretty motivational. If you guys love something, obviously you can get it. It's possible. You know what I mean? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, turn on post notifications. A lot of good content is coming out. And of course, leave in the comments down below if you guys want to see more stuff like this or what direction you guys would like to see me take this channel in. Me personally, so far, it's going to be in real life lifestyle stuff, but also educational tips like this one, or different ways to make money, or different ways just become financially secure. I don't know exactly yet. We're just kind of spitballing right now. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. I don't know an outro for this channel yet, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.